turboprops are less popular in the U.S. primarily due to a combination of passenger expectations, the structure of the U.S. aviation market, and economic and operational factors that favor jets. One of the key reasons is passenger perception. In the U.S., many travelers associate turboprops with older, smaller aircraft that are noisier and less comfortable than jets, despite the fact that modern turboprops have made significant advancements in terms of noise reduction and cabin comfort. Additionally, the speed advantage of jets is a significant factor as they are capable of covering longer distances much faster than turboprops, making them more appealing for both airlines and passengers. In a country with vast geographical distances, jets are often seen as the best option for efficiency, while turboprops are more suited to shorter routes, limiting their application in the broader U.S. market. The U.S. aviation landscape is heavily shaped by the hub-and-spoke system, where major airlines operate large regional hubs that require aircraft capable of handling both high passenger volumes and long-haul connections. Jets are better suited for this system as they can carry more passengers over longer distances, facilitating quick connections between major cities. On the other hand, turboprops are generally used for shorter regional routes that might not require the capacity or speed of jets. The demand for such short-haul routes is lower in the U.S. than in other regions like Europe or Southeast Asia, where turboprops remain popular for connecting smaller cities and regions with limited infrastructure. Economically, turboprops are more fuel-efficient than jets, particularly on shorter routes. But the difference in fuel savings is less significant in the U.S., where jet fuel is relatively inexpensive and airlines are often able to operate jets more cost-effectively on longer routes. Moreover, U.S. airlines often prioritize fleet standardization to streamline operations, reduce training costs, and simplify maintenance. This leads to a preference for jets, as they are more versatile for a wider range of routes and offer economies of scale that turboprops cannot match. In terms of infrastructure, U.S. airports are generally designed to accommodate large jets with long runways that are unnecessary for turboprops. This infrastructure advantage makes jets the more practical option for many U.S. airlines, which can utilize a single type of aircraft to operate both short and long-haul flights. Turboprops, on the other hand, are better suited for smaller airports with shorter runways, which are less common in the U.S. compared to regions like Europe, where smaller airports with limited facilities are more widespread. While turboprops have found a niche in specific markets, such as rural or remote areas with limited access to jet service, these applications are relatively small scale in the U.S. The U.S. aviation market has long been dominated by jets due to their capacity, speed, and efficiency, and while turboprops may be more common in other parts of the world for short-haul routes, they have not gained the same level of popularity in the U.S. In regions where turboprops are used, they tend to serve less frequent, lower-capacity flights such as those operated by smaller carriers or for charter services. Overall, the combination of passenger preferences for speed and comfort, the operational and economic advantages of jets, and the extensive airport infrastructure that supports jet operations has led to the dominance of jets in the U.S. aviation market, relegating turboprops to niche roles on shorter, less frequent routes.